This video contains content discussing violence, death, and murder. Viewer discretion advised.
The murder of Sister Catherine Cesnik, often referred to as Sister Cathy, is a mysterious and unsolved crime that occurred in 1969. Sister Cathy Cesnik was a 26-year-old nun and teacher at the Archbishop Kego High School in Baltimore, Maryland. Her disappearance and subsequent murder have been the subject of much speculation and investigation over the years. Here's a brief summary of the case. Sister Cathy Cesnik was a beloved English teacher at the Archbishop Kego High School, an all-girls Catholic school. She disappeared on November 7, 1969, and her body was found nearly 2 months later on June 3, 1970, in a field in Lansdowne, Maryland. Sister Cathy was last seen on the night of her disappearance after leaving her apartment to purchase an engagement gift for her sister. Her abandoned car was found a few blocks from her apartment, and there was no signs of struggle. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance were mysterious, and it was initially treated as a missing person case. 2 hunters discovered Sister Cathy's body in a remote area in Lansdowne. The cause of death was determined to be blunt force trauma to the head. There was signs of SA, and her murder was classified as a homicide. Over the years, allegations emerged that Sister Cathy was aware of SA abuse occurring at the Archbishop Kego High School. Some of the former students claimed that a priest, Father Joseph Maskell, had SA'd many of the girls there, and that Sister Cathy was aware of these incidences. It was suggested that Sister Cathy was unalive to prevent her from exposing the abuse. Father Joseph Maskell, the chaplain at Archbishop Kego, became a central figure in the investigation. He was accused of SA by multiple students and was later removed from his position. Some believe Maskell might have ordered Sister Cathy's unaliving to protect himself and the institution. Allegations have been made by that some members of the Baltimore Police Department were involved in the cover-up of the abuse at the school. This has led to suspicions that law enforcement may have played a role in Sister Cathy's unaliving to protect powerful individuals. In 2017, Netflix released a documentary series titled The Keepers, which delved into the murder of Sister Cathy Cesnik and the alleged SA at Archbishop Kego. The documentary explores various theories and presents interviews with former students, journalists, and investigators. As of the date of this video, the murder of Sister Cathy Cesnik remains officially unsolved. The case has been reopened and investigated by various law enforcement agencies, but unfortunately no arrests were made in connection to her murder. The murder of Sister Cathy Cesnik remains a chilling, unsolved mystery with deep-rooted connections to alleged SA and a potential cover-up within the Catholic Church and law enforcement. The case continues to capture public interest and has spurred discussions about accountability and justice. Sister Cathy Cesnik was the unfortunate sole victim of the murder case in 1969. Although the case is primarily mysterious and possibly linked to potential SA abuse at the Archbishop Cow High School, here is a brief biography of Sister Cathy Cesnik. Sister Catherine Cesnik was born on November 17, 1942, in Lawrence, Massachusetts, USA. She entered the School Sisters of Notre Dame, a Catholic religious institute, and took the religious name Sister Mary Catherine. Sister Cathy taught English at the Archbishop Cow High School, an all-girls Catholic school in Baltimore, Maryland. On November 7, 1969, Sister Cathy disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Her body was found nearly 2 months later on January 3, 1970, in Lansdowne, Maryland. The cause of death was determined to be blunt force trauma to the head, and signs of SA were present. Over the years, allegations surfaced that Sister Cathy was aware of SA occurring at the Archbishop Cow High School, particularly involving Father Joseph Mascal, the chaplain at the school. The murder of Sister Cathy Cesnik remains unsolved, and her case has gained renowned attention with the release of the documentary series The Keepers on Netflix in 2017. The series explores the circumstances surrounding her death, the alleged sexual abuse at the school, and the potential cover-up involving powerful individuals. It's important to clarify that while there were allegations of SA involving other individuals at the Archbishop Cow High School, Sister Cathy Cesnik herself is the primary victim in the murder case, and the focus of the investigation has primarily been on discovering the circumstances leading to her death. The murder of Sister Cathy Cesnik remains officially unsolved, and the identification of suspects has been challenging. Several individuals have been mentioned or implicated in various ways in the investigation, but no one has been charged or convicted in connection with the crime. Here's a brief summary of the individuals that have been discussed in relation to the case. Father Joseph Mascal. Father Joseph Mascal was the chaplain at the Archbishop Canal High School. Allegations of sexual abuse were made against him by multiple students. Some theories suggest that Sister Cathy was unalive to prevent her from exposing Mascal and his involvement in the abuse. Edgar Davidson. Edward Davidson was a police officer who worked with Father Mascal. He has been mentioned in connection with the case, but the nature of his involvement remains unclear to this day, unfortunately. Various individuals connected to Mascal. Several individuals have been associated with Father Mascal at the Archbishop Cow High School and have been named or implicated in the abuse allegations at the school. These individuals include A. Joseph Mascal, Father Mascal's brother, police officers, and other individuals with potential knowledge of the abuse occurring at the school. Other unnamed individuals. The investigation has explored the possibility of involvement by other individuals connected to the Catholic Church, law enforcement agents or agencies, or the school administration itself. Some theories suggest that a broader conspiracy and cover up involving powerful individuals or figures in the case. It's important to note that the information available is often based on testimonies, allegations, and speculations, and there is no concrete evidence linking specific individuals to the murder. Due to the complexity of the case, the passage of time, and potential efforts to conceal information have contributed to the challenges in identifying the suspects or convicting any particular individual or individuals. As of the posting of this video, no one has been formally charged or convicted in the connection with Sister Cathy Cesnik's murder. The case remains open and investigations have been ongoing. It's advisable to check with the most recent sources for any updates on the investigation or new developments on the case. The murder of Sister Cathy Cesnik in 1969 remains unsolved, and the available evidence has been subject to speculation and interpretation over the years. It's important to note that due to the mysterious nature of the case and the passage of time, some details may be unclear or subject to different accounts. Here are some of the key pieces of evidence and information related to the case. Crime scene and autopsy. Sister Cathy's body was found in a remote area in Lansdowne, Maryland. The cause of death was determined to be blunt force trauma to the head. There were signs of actual assault. Disappearance and last seen. Sister Cathy was last seen on November 7, 1969, after leaving her apartment to purchase an engagement gift for her sister. Her abandoned car was found a few blocks from her apartment. Anonymous letters. In the weeks following Sister Cathy's disappearance, anonymous letters were sent to the police and local newspapers. The letters contained information about the abuse at Archbishop Cow's high school and hinted at the fact that Sister Cathy was aware of it and it might have been the cause of her death. Allegations of actual assault. Over the years, former students of Archbishop Cow High School came forward with allegations of actual abuse by Father Joseph Maskell, the chaplain at the school. Some claim that Sister Cathy knew about the abuse and may have been unalive to prevent her from exposing it. The Keepers documentary. In 2017, Netflix documentary series The Keepers brought a renewed attention to the case and included interviews with former students, investigators, and others connected to the story. The documentary presented various theories and perspectives on the murders and allegations of abuse. Witness testimonies. Witnesses, including former students and individuals associated with the schools, provided testimonies regarding to their experience and knowledge of the events surrounding Sister Cathy's murder. Police investigation. The initial investigation by the police in 1969 and subsequent efforts to solve the case over the years have involved various interviews, evidence collection, and collaboration with various agencies, both locally and nationally. Exhumation of Maskell's body. In 2017, the body of Father Joseph Maskell was exhumed for DNA testing as a part of the investigation at the time. Unfortunately, the results were inconclusive at the time in terms of linking Maskell to the crime. It's crucial to recognize that the lack of resolution in the case has led to ongoing speculation and theories. The evidence available may be incomplete, and the passage of time has made it challenging at best to establish a clear narrative. As of the posting of this video, the murder of Sister Cathy Cesnik remains an open case, and there has been no arrest or convictions in connection to the crime. For the latest developments, it's advisable to check the more recent resources available to you.